and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game as we just saw there.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're playing with completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 1st and 10, Simeon. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 37 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Thomas, the man in motion left. They run it here with Thompson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's the offense, and you got to talk about the guy that they nicknamed Bebe, Charles Demarius Thomas.
You worry about him catching the ball, but you worry more about what he does after the catch. Big, strong, physical. He makes plays downfield.
The play clock's running down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. In motion here in the backfield. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And how about the down look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
In motion left goes Sanders.
Right there, 54, right there.
A former Cal Bear now, C.J. Anderson on the carry. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
To throw on second is Simeon. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Eagle, Nate Allen. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense can move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
It's a pickup at 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Oakland. 42 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Murray had the 1,000-yard season in 2015, followed that up with 788 last year. Now, also in the mix in Oakland, you had Washington, you had Richard. How do you see this backfield playing out going forward?
I think you'll see a similar combination going forward. I think that's one of the reasons that he dropped from a 1,000-yard runner to 788, because they had other options. They're able to bring in Washington, Richard. They can use different plays for those guys, a lot of versatility, and really upgrade their offense with an infusion of speed. But Latavius Murray, I think he'll still continue to be the lead guy out of that trio.
2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Strong left. Let's go. We ready? Wide and yay. Wide and yay. We go rally. We ready? Wide and yay. Hey, watch that.
Again, it's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's complete to Walford. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Fresh set of downs here. One receiver to the left is Cooper. And the D looking like they may blitz. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Crabtree has it. And he's brought down. And for that man, Crabtree just finished his 8th NFL season. Of course, the first 6 in San Fran, last 2 with the Raiders. Barely topped the 1,000-yard mark, but he did 1,003 this season.
It's been interesting to watch the career arc of Michael Crabtree, because you remember when he came out of college, came out of Texas Tech, he was seen as a pure #1 receiver. Many thought he was going to be a future All-Pro. But he settled in as the #2 guy in Oakland, and I think that's been great for him. Taking the pressure off of Amari Cooper and making plays himself.
Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Single. All right, here we go.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He goes underneath for Anderson. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And that
many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Single. Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Blue, line it.
In motion left here, Sanders. Time running out here on the play clock. Sanders in motion right. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 50, it's Simeon. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Tight right. Hurry up, here we go.
In motion left goes Sanders.
3-19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to Crow. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Dan Williams able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, and the back goes into motion. Indeed going for it. Simeon. And this is caught. Demarius Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Second down now after the incompletion.
Three down. Set. 3-19. Detroit. Check 99.
Second and 10. Simeon again. A dump off to Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Let's go. Here we go. Check.
Now the forward star in nearby Cal. This is Justin Forsett. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Watch twist.
On first and 10, Simeon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Their big tight end from 10 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. So they're going to go for 2. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Hey. We got three. Here we go now. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. No. Over.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Tywan Jones on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry
There you
up.
go. Zebra. All right, here we go. 18.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
No. Check. Gun. Detroit. Undercrush. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Kill.
After the interception. Here's Simeon. Looking deep for Demarius. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Sean Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Carr going to give to Olawale. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second down following the run.
Stay with your man. All right, here we go. Wide and yay. Zebra. Check 26, check 27.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can
All right,
pick
now,
it
lucky
up.
56. Lucky 56. Now let's go.
Green, the tight end, in motion.
3-19.
The third quarter starts with a run from Anderson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On second down, here's Simeon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8.
Move. Now, Barney.
Halfback sing in motion.
Patriot.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Leopard.
Play clock winding down. Back to throw, Simeon. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sean Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 7 yards to go on second down.
Strong left. We own them. Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Now Carr out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Switch. All right, here we go.
Carr now on first down. Latavius Murray. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, 44 yards. And a forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Watch the run. Here we go. Zebra. Hello, baby. Alert. There we go. Red 18.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's how they talk about turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Leopard.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw on second is Simeon. Everyone's got it, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Nice play, baby.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 5 yards to go.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
They come out here in the eye.
Detroit. All right, here we go.
A carry for the Northern California native, Devontae Booker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Indeed going for it, Simeon. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
against the Bills. With that, let's send you up to Orchard Park in Western New York, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And that'll bring up second down. And here's our first look today at this offense.
And let's start with LaShawn Shady McCoy, their star running back. He can do everything. Run it inside, get to the perimeter, and, of course, catch it out of the backfield.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. For McCoy this year, 5th time in his 8-year career that he's topped the 1,000-yard mark. Charles, first time he's done it with the Bills, though, finished with 1267.
And he's the type of player that you can build around. And what I mean by that is, as a runner, as a pass catcher, he does a little bit of everything, and he opens up the offense for everyone else around him, the complementary players. But he's a guy, heavy-duty ball carrier, and also get him in space, and he can break people down.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Watkins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Dan Carpenter now for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it's a first down for the Broncos.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills? And it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Screen play, Anderson. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver, in the slot, out wide. It doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Third and long. It's Simeon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Now let's go! Green! Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99. No. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Watch the twist.
No. Check. Patriots.
Crunch.
They are going to go with Simeon. Finding nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Flex round.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Red zone opportunity.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marquise Goodwin, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Check. Green, 39.
Now a first down throw, Simeon. Green with a catch left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Now let's get watch it now.
On 2nd down, here's Simeon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 8 yards still remaining here on third down.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Set. Blue, Detroit. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
And the back goes into motion.
Motion.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. And that is incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play.
Now the Bills will take another timeout, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Watch the pass.
They'll put 2 receivers left,
Set.
2 to the right.
3-19. 3-19.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Detroit.
Halfback sent in motion.
Detroit. Over.
Indeed going for it, Simeon. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And now out come the Bills. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a good game. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
How in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the approach.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Reggie Bush taking it in. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as, that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
This will be taken about the 12. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Here's Justin Forsett, his first carry. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get... bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Single. I got number 23.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
In motion left here, Sanders.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. It's caught. He finds Norwood. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there. able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Thomas, the lone receiver,
Back
left. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Detroit! Detroit!
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. The play clock's running down. Back to throw, Simeon. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, the bad news, the Denver Broncos didn't make the playoffs, but the good news for Demaryius Thomas, he was over 1,000 yards again as a receiver.
6th straight year he's done that, but yards per catch and touchdowns down a little bit. Any of that due to the change of quarterback?
Think about it for him now. In the last 2 seasons, he's had to get used to 4 different quarterbacks throwing him the football. I think that yards per catch will go back up when he gets some consistency.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. There's a run for the Cubs. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The first throw for the backup Lynch. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Time running out here on the play clock. They run. Anderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Sanders in motion right. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. In motion left goes Sanders. They run it again with Anderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. To play here in the first half. To Buffalo after this. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. In motion right is Thomas.
No. Check. Patriot. Back
Out of the gun, Simeon. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They come out here in the line.
Green 39.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Simeon on 3rd and goal. at the 1. Sanders, the former SMU product, had 79 catches last year, over 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. They're going to need more of him in Denver if they want to get back into the playoffs.
Part of a great tandem, he and Demaryius Thomas. And Demaryius plays out wide. He's one of those guys that you send him out there and let him work one-on-one. He uses his big body and his big frame to get open. Emmanuel Sanders, he has the ability to work inside as well. And he's not just quick, he's also fast. And he's dependable for a quarterback because a lot of the routes he runs are right in the sight line. Easy throws for a QB.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Paxton Lynch taking it in. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Key to tight end, key to tight end.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively.
Blue 90.
3 down.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Gun.
Check 24, watch 24.
Over. Detroit.
Joker.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Ohio. Flex round.
Watkins alone on the left side. Now Taylor to throw. Shreds the tackle. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete.
I know the object for us when we call games is to be neutral, but I have to tell you, I am rooting so hard for Sammy Watkins to have an injury-free next season, just to see everything that he can do and give himself the best opportunity so that we can see it.
Yeah, over the last 2 years, he's missed 11 games. It's tough. The one bright spot for him, though, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, this is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jalen Hughes. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And quickly, they get to the line.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Watch him now, Barney.
He's moving, boys, he's moving.
To throw on second is Simeon. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They have what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. And the back goes into motion. Third and long. It's Simeon. And in incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
They are going to go with Simeon. Looking deep for Demarius. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they will simply be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They come up to an offset eye. Now it's Taylor being chased out left. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Watch twist.
Watkins alone on the left side. To throw is Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll make it 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. So they're on the 5-yard line here. 2nd down and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play. And now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Taylor, he dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. Time drop.
And Carpenter knocks it through, and that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out, put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 30. And that's exactly what I think that factored in. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. It doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He's going to sling this deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't have 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super
Let's
tough.
go.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
You know how we get focused at the end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Simeon now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Roger. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Simeon on first down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And now they're in the hurry-up.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively. The defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Detroit!
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy.
Now let's go! Green! Detroit!
Kill.
Detroit!
Check 26.
On first down, Simeon. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Norwood that time. That'll bring up second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Three down. All right, here we go. 3-9, Detroit!
Rush in.
Leopard!
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Thomas will come in motion right.
Back 99, Philly, here we go.
Second and 10, Simeon again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Here we go now.
I like it.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run. Anderson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
Here we go.
They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
Simeon, that's caught at the 3. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal.
53's the mic. 53. Gun!
In motion left, the tight end. Defense showing blitz. Here is Anderson on 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Watch him now, Barney!
Desperation time for Simeon on 4th. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Brings up 2nd down. Watkins alone on the left side. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So the Broncos coming out now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up this one with some tempo. Taylor. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. The 40. The 30. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. On the run, it's Bush. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock going.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Watkins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate? Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now let's go. Leopard, back up. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that
here we go.
spot,
Green
6'4", 6'5", and up.
Green
A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Nice play, baby. Long day.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So here we go, 1st and 10
Watch
now.
left, watch left.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Set! Green, 30, 99, Philly, here we go!
On 1st down, it's Simeon. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Demaryius Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. I thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And here come the Bills. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home. He's got it at the 15. Up. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone, but they win big.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And Carpenter knocks it through, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and we'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Leopard! Leopard!
Watch the twist.
Leopard! Leopard!
Crunch.
Back to the air, Simeon on 2nd down. He's got time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He's dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Twist.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney!
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And Green with a catch left side. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas caught a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Simeon. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Leopard! Leopard!
Tighten up.
Now let's go! Gun! Gun! Gun!
Slam.
Over!
One last throw here for Simeon. Surveying the field. Now a desperation throw deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
Oh, to the house! To the house! Woo!
So with that, let's get up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. On the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And his first look is incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And now it's second down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. And someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat him.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
DeMarcus Ware may be a veteran, but he's not just a wily one. He's a terrific producer. Still extremely difficult to block when he's rushing the passer.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
These two.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On third down, Roethlisberger. On the right side, caught by Green. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And able to find Green. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And a big tight end shifting around. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste. Gives him fuel for the next season, though, because, remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season. For various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season and heading into the playoffs. Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Green with a catch left side. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll let him a fresh set of downs. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And caught, right side, Green. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go, let's go. Hey. Shift.
Now Roethlisberger the throw on second down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Xavier Grimble, 27 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone of their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. Now, I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
Come up the ball hard. Watch it now, Barney. Check 49. Set. 319. 319.
Mike's 50.
In motion right is Thomas. First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And, Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed, and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends, running backs downfield and pass coverage. That only helps his outside linebackers like James Harrison and Bud Dupree get to the quarterback.
And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
And he gets it to the 30. Good enough for the first.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there.
Here we go now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Play clock winding down. And now with the play clock becoming an issue here, Gary Kubiak is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Who's that?
They are going to go. It's Simeon. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And the Steelers set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go.
Check. Choker.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. In the red zone this time. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Tight right.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Coates. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sammy Coates, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that'll get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams, so your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
Now Simeon, he's going to fire one deep, and this will be caught at the 30. That one goes for 34 yards, and it'll give the Broncos a first down.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They come out here in the eye.
Over. Set. Green, 39. Over.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. The first throw for the backup Lynch. And he's got Hireman. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hey.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. The play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. So they're going to go for 2.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
No. Here we go. Green, 30. Now let's go. Green. Over.
And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. So now they'll try it again as they line up to go for 2.
Detroit. Set. Green. Leopard.
He's checking. Crash.
Gun.
Check 24.
Back 99.
Watch twist.
Back 99. Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Strong left. Jack 16.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And Green with a catch left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long run.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Green with a catch left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And the offense lining up first and 10.
Hurry up, let's go!
They'll pitch it out to Bell. And that play went nowhere. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
One set, eyes up, one set. Watch 84, watch 84.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's got time in the pocket. And this is caught inside the 5. A gain of 32 that time. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And they'll turn the power game to try to get in. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Double tight, double tight. 3 down, 3 down.
Flex fire.
Check. 3 down, 3 down.
They come out here in the eye. Offense looks to punch it in here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
To throw is Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On first down, Simeon. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. Mitchell. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go. Mike, rush in. Rush in.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch and got his man complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Alert 3.
No. Check. Patriot.
After the interception, here's Simeon. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
And on the outside, they're playing
Watch
press
it now,
coverage.
Detroit. Leopard.
Switch gears.
Watch it now, Barney.
You got tight. Right there.
A final shot before break. Simeon finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Sanders has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Nothing flashy there in the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
On first down, it's Simeon. And he slings one that's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Woo! Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. Throwing on third down, Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
To throw on second is Simeon. And he fires one incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go now. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56.
Right.
Lucky 56.
On third down, Booker. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Devontae Booker, 15 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here we go.
Shit.
Gun. No. Check. Patriot.
Lucky.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Simeon, and he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
Right. You got right.
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, Roethlisberger. James has got it, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And it's definitely showing blitz here. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here.
Go, 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 go.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. High five, baby, high five. Let's go.
Alert, alert. Here we go, here we go. Blue 30.
Crunch, crunch.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Check three.
An extra DB defensively here. Big stop needed on 3rd and goal.
He may be a blitzer.
On 3rd and goal, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ladarius Green from 3 yards out, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
Let's see if they can figure that out right here. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect them.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Check. Fresno.
Gone. No. All right, now, look at 56.
On 2nd and 10, Simeon. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 1st down, it's Simeon. He's got time. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Watch right.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Hurry up, here we go.
In motion left here, Sanders.
3-19.
Play clock winding down. Back to the air, Simeon on 2nd down. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Single receiver.
Over. Let's go. Blue, landing.
Simeon on first down. He goes underneath for Anderson. It's a gain of 14 there, and it's a first down for the Broncos.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now Simeon, and he's got it, complete to Fowler. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Tight, watch left.
Here we go now.
Throwing again is Simeon. They'll set up the screen for Forsett. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go.
They'll try to sneak with Lynch. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
we often hear analysts talk about a quarterback's wingspan, almost like a forward in basketball. But here's where it pays to have a long reach. They find a slight opening and are able to stick the ball forward to pick up first downs.
Now let's go. Blue landing. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Over.
Well, maybe a free play for Simeon. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Three down.
Hurry up. Here we go. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Halfback sent in motion.
Banjo.
2nd and 10, Simeon again. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll need to get the play off quickly. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to...
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be good for a Denver first down.
All right, here we go.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the 50, it's Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11.
All right, here we go. Leopard.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Simeon. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Desperation time for Simeon on fourth. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Nice play, baby. Nice play.
So the offense has it first and 10.
Go left. Yeah.
Now let's go. 3-19.
On first down, Simeon. Screen play, Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking.
Well, good blocking eventually, but first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing on third down, Simeon. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry.
Obviously, this is not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And now with the play clock becoming an issue here, Gary Kubiak is going to signal for a timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch right.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the
Here we go
slant.
now.
to the air, Simeon on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And this seemingly endless drive continues. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a down look, 6 DBs.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing again is Simeon. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Demaryius Thomas, and 4th down coming up.
But that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
Now Thomas will come in motion right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. He finds Norwood. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to
here we
him
go.
on the field, and he took his
check,
gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Green, the tight end, in motion.
3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
Whip. Watch the whip.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Check.
Leopard!
On 2nd and 10, Simeon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense has been out there a while. This is their 14th play in this series. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Gone! Back 99, Philly, here we go! Leopard!
Check 99.
In motion left goes Sanders.
Detroit!
3rd and long. It's Simeon surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Here we go!
Crash.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw is Simeon. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Mosi, 89.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 47 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Single. Here we go. Watch 7.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This will be caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
These two. Watch twist.
Roethlisberger looking to throw. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And is there bad blood here? I mean, and go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want pile-up points.
They did. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because so after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
No. Check. Patriot. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him for a loss of 5. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.